Charming New England character and charm, and the Saybrook Point Inn is the perfect getaway for celebrating one of Connecticut's most beautiful times of year, of course, fall time and autumn. And joining me now to tell us a little bit more about what's going on down there is John Lombardo. He is the general manager of the Saybrook Point Inn and Spa. We're going to be talking in future segments, I hope, about wine, because you are like a wine expert. You're big into wine, right?
Well, thank you, Ryan. I've been fortunate enough to travel a lot, taste a lot of wines, which is part of the job.
Yeah, it's a tough gig. Somebody's got to do it.
You're invited to come in.
Thank you very much.
But along with that tasting, you gain a lot of knowledge. So we do a lot of wine-related events.
So we're going to be talking about that in future segments. But first off, I want to talk about this 3-story guest house that you guys have there. We're going to show you a video of when I recently visited, and sort of walk us through what people can experience.
Three Stories is located immediately adjacent to the main inn. It's a very historic location. It's 8 very upscale guest rooms. It's kind of like your own little mini resort for the day. We have a lady there named Mrs. Pratt, who's kind of our concierge and historian, and she welcomes everyone. Each room is uniquely decorated, and it also is themed around a particular person who has a lineage or a link to the old Saybrook community.
One of the people that has a connection there that we're going to be talking about a bit here is the one and only Katherine Hepburn. Tell us how Katherine is linked to all this.
Well, Katherine Hepburn is, our most famous resident, if you will, for the area, from Old Saybrook and the Fenwick area. And she lived right down the street, so her particular room, which you see on the screen here, is decorated with memorabilia. Her mother actually was very famous in the women's suffrage movement. So everything in that particular room points to history and so forth about her. And then the other 7 rooms are linked to additional people who are known for their own right in the area. You
can see the view right there, one-of-a-kind view at the Saybrook Point Inn and Spa. But it's not just about that. You guys have some beautiful amenities. You have fitness center and pool, which we're going to
Yes, we have our fitness center is local members as well as the hotel guests and the marina guests as well. The spa, it's called the Sono Spa, which means sound, mind, and body. And we have 12 different treatment rooms. We do different packages and so forth. We do an excellent job in there, and you can also have your room along with that and come in for the weekend or even midweek. And then the pools, very unusual. We have an indoor and an outdoor pool. They're both salt water, and we actually heat our outdoor pool to 85 degrees year-round.
I'm going to have to go over just to do some laps there, John.
After you drink some wine. You
After the wine. Well, hey, speaking of the wine, we also want to talk about the spa and the restaurant. We have some more video here that we're going to share with you guys. Sano, beautiful place. So there's the restaurant if you want to.
Yes, this is Fresh Salt, and we are in the middle of our fall menu right now. And we do our cooking scratch right there. We feature a lot of fresh seafood, although we also have a good variety of meats, vegetarian dishes, also gluten-free, one of our specialties. We also always feature gluten-free items, homemade desserts, which are excellent. And this is a great experience if you're staying in the hotel or if you're just coming in locally.
And of course, you can get a pedicure, but besides all that fun stuff, you guys have this really fun event coming up. It's called Pumpkins on the Point. Tell us all about that.
Pumpkins on the Point is our 2nd year doing it, and we bring in about 400 pumpkins, and the high school students carve them as well as our own staff. And it's during the day for the kids and the family. It's very family oriented. There's no charge to get in. And we have everything from face painters to fortune tellers. We have a magician, a magic show, a spooky magic show.
It's going to be a cool event.
It is, yeah. Hay rides, you name it.
Plus everything for the adults too.
Now at night we have an adult party as well, starting at 6 p.m. So you can bring your kids to the day party, or you can come to the adult party at night. And
I'll be
have
checking
a good time
that out. John, thank you so much for joining us here today on
CT
Style. You're going to have to come back and do some wine pairing. Head on over to saybrook.com or call 800-243-0212. Saybrook Point Inn and Spa. It's really a one-of-a-kind place. Now, coming up.